Welcome. This is a quick-ish overview of beta 1.6.3 that just came out when I got back home from work. So this is fantastic news. So, if you want to read point 2, you can see it yourself. For point 3, we got a bunch of crash fixes. Fantastic. Performance, campaign memory optimization, campaign better behavior, event optimization. So just generally better performance for your gaming computer. That's fantastic. Save and load bug fixes, localizations for those different languages, art. Added an ornate battle crown for Azerite lords. New crown. That's actually pretty cool to see. Fixed bugs, minor fixes, siege tower and siege the ladder placement fixes to an empire town scene. Doesn't say what, but it's still good. Sound improvements for some empire castle scenes, probably a little more immersive. Don't know why it's under sound improvements under art, but should be under sound, but not me. Animations, that's fantastic. UI, improved receive less paid tribute visuals in the Kingdom Diplomacy tab. Move the initial banner selection and clan naming to the character creation in sandbox mode. That's pretty cool. Added new tavern game menu, images from all main cultures. Least expensive horses are now used first while upgrading troops. That's actually fantastic. You can get a bunch of cheap war horses, then taking a gamble on whatever horses you don't want to use. Mobile party tracker stats are now saved between sessions. Field notifications, pen opening animations, and general improvements to banner visuals. And we have a bunch of fixes. Absolutely fantastic. For battle and sieges, including death of NPCs in simulation battles. This was teased at their Gamescom announcement that they weren't being at Gamescom. Decrease the chance of death caused by battle wounds in missions for all heroes except the player. The chance is same in both missions and simulations. It's totally fine. The player is from now able to attack disbanding parties. Fixed AI, aiming for ranged siege weapons. In cases where Show Mercy is the only siege aftermath option, range penalties will no longer apply. And when the player aborted raising the siege ladder at the last possible moment, the siege ladder went beyond the exact vertical position and went closer to the walls. It fell grounded again, though it should have landed against the walls. This has been fixed. That's pretty cool. The character development system decreased the chance of dying of old age, except for the player. Totally fine, so your AI companions will live a little bit longer. What do we have here? Steam. At the time, clan and party, bug fix, kingdoms and diplomacy, more bug fixes, economy and trade, bug fixes, settlement actions, town, village, castle, and hideouts. Increase the relation game from emissaries from 5 from 3. Fantastic news. Decrease emissaries relation gain chance. That's not good. But hopefully the added bonus of 2 makes up for the fact that it's a lower chance. From now on, an emissary will be able to gain relation only once per day with either a noble or notable. So it's guaranteed, but still less. Since forcing a village to give supplies and forcing notables to give you recruit options are intentional events, nearby parties will no longer join their map events, and a bunch of bug fixes. For quest and issues, added a new quest named Betting Fraud. Quest summary: a gang leader offers you a deal to fix 5 tournaments and share the profit from the bet winnings. Not bad actually if you have decent gear and you're good at PvPing. Our clan members no longer be able to see the following quests if a quest giver becomes their clan member during an active quest: Ladies' Night Out, Company of Trouble, Lords Needs a Tutor, and Prodigal Son. Player no longer can take the following quest if their clan owns a settlement. If the player becomes the owner of the settlement during the quest will be cancelled with a suitable log. Rival gang moving in, gang leader needs weapons. Totally fine, and a bunch of bug fixes. Conversation encounters replace old pose codes with new ones in conversations, and did some minor dialogue fixes. Other updated the weight value of Fur Noble Lance helmet, neckguard. Basically, they're increasing the weight. Pila is now named Pilum, and bug fixes. We have a bunch of multiplayer changes. You can read those. That's not my cup of tea. For both art, we have fixes, and young adults will no longer have gray hair. Some audio fixes. Since it is a new UI generally, they added a legacy option for layout order type. More fixes, and for combat added new camera positioning cue when the player switches to crouch lance mode on horseback. Mounted movement now supports control better, double tap acceleration, and ballistas will now fire in the exact same direction if the player doesn't move the cursor during the reload process. And for our modder friends, for example, those who are doing the Game of Thrones or Realm of Thrones, the Bannerlord, Guns and Smoke mod, the Roman mod to all those. A bunch of changes I have no idea about. We do have known issues, but they'll hopefully be fixed in the hot fixes coming up in the next probably a week or so. I am disappointed that we didn't see more siege fixes and or in-depth options when it comes to owning a settlement, or more of assets being added to the game, or even more of a kind of a story campaign aside from you becoming a kingdom type of thing. Other than that, this is a beta patch 1.6.3 for those who need to know how to install it. So you can right click here, go to properties, click on betas, and you can scroll down to the beta of your choice. So you can click on 1.6.3. I'm going to do it in a bit when the mods update, but that's how you do it. You click on that and it should update. So other than that, stay tuned and enjoy.